This is what it looks like with a hole cut through it. So you'll see, like, I could start very, very small. I mean, I could start this size, but the minimal size for occupation would be something that one person would be able to just lay down in, right? So you'd be able to just barely, there'd be a floor here that goes across and goes across like that. And it could be just a net or just a flat area, and there'll be room underneath for storage and whatnot. But this is just like a survival size pod that you'd be able to put a ring around, make a ring of, and have 36 individual or 72 individual pods that would have a flat area here. It would be able to float and self attach like that. So this would be the absolute smallest. You'd be able to sit up in it, if that. And then as you continue to build them, they get larger and larger until you can stand up in them, and they can continue to grow, and then you have tiered spaces. So you get them so they're so big that you can put a balcony on it, and then they get so big you have 2 floors. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. That's the idea with the structure. Now you're saying, well, what are you going to make it out, Dad? Huh? What are you going to make this out of? What? You're right. Plasticrete. I'm taking and utilizing. Now this one I got a little too hot, but basically I took the cup and I wrapped it with the plastic. And this is just, what is this? Now I've made a structure that's very, very strong. Right? I mean, what happened is I wrapped it with this plastic. Here's one that I did a kind of a nice lousy job. And you can see this was 115 grams when I started. It's now up to 160. So I added about 45 grams of sand. And you can see it just sort of fuses it all together and embeds the sand inside of it. This is where it was up against a wall. I was going to do it in 2 parts anyway.